Good morning, I'm Marla Ellerman. I'm publisher of Mobile Marketing and Technology Online. We're here today at the Mobile Payment Conference with Tim Spenny, who's Vice President of Research.
Senior Vice President of Research Consulting at GfK.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I know who you are. And I have a couple questions. We just have a couple questions we want to ask you here today. What are the most important trends in payments in 2017 that you see globally?
I mean, the biggest things that we see happening are these major partnerships being announced, and this is around the world. So we see MasterCard and Visa and PayPal joining forces. We see acquisitions and consolidation in the industry. And what this is really leading to is standardization around the world. So in Asia Pacific, we see QR codes becoming standardized. In the US, we see tokenization becoming a standard for making transactions secure. And so this is really going to help move the industry forward and end sort of this jockeying for position around the world and really start to build a platform that's secure and trusted that can be built upon with a consumer benefit angle to their offering.
Tell me, what are the most important trends impacting the adoption of digital payments?
Yeah, so digital payments and mobile payments in general, the adoption in the U.S. has been slow, but we see a lot of innovations and benefits starting to come to the surface. And what I mean by that is improved authentication methods, so being able to securely authenticate who people are when they're online and in store, and then in addition to that, just a more frictionless experience. So when we say frictionless, really what we mean is we want the payment experience to feel like stealing. So when you get out of an Uber, you're not pulling out your wallet, you're not paying for anything, you're just walking out. Or an Airbnb, when you leave the place that you're staying, you don't pay anything, you just walk out. The same thing we see happening within retail space. So with Amazon Go and now Amazon buying Whole Foods, if we can authenticate who you are in a very secure way, you can walk in, choose the things that you want to buy, and walk out without ever having to pay. And that is truly frictionless, where payments are now embedded in the experience, and a consumer doesn't have to worry about pulling out a card, and it really makes that loyalty stronger, the experience more enjoyable, and it will really go a long way to improve adoption and the proliferation of payments around the world.
Well, thank you so much. Is there anything else that you'd like to add? I know you just came out with a couple studies. How do we get a hold of you to get some of those reports?
Yeah, you can always go out to GfK's Insights blog. There's a tremendous amount of research out there and perspective on what's happening, not only across financial services, but other industries. And there's a lot of information out there from the consumer point of view across generations and certain groups like Amazon Prime. We did a big study on their behavior, Amazon Prime members, and so on. So I would refer you to GfK's Insights blog.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you for joining us here at the show. It's always a pleasure seeing you.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching.